Howdy folks, it's the Tall Turtle here and welcome back to an X-Plane 11 video. I'm very excited to be flying for you today. It's been crazy. I recorded this last night probably, so we got the quarantine lifting for COVID. We have riots here in Minneapolis and protests, and I'm not going to get into that too much other than I live, well, let's just say where I live, we had SWAT team marching down my road 2 nights ago. Not kidding. It's been crazy. I am here flying for you tonight though. If I sound different, it's because I'm using a new microphone setup, which I'll talk about later in the video because I know a lot of you actually are interested in that type of back of the house stuff. So if I sound different, new microphone. If you hear a whistling sound in the background, it's not the creepy, crappy microphone you're hearing. It's actually my microphone, my new one, picks up my HVAC with the air conditioner on really well. But I'm not going to turn my air conditioner off, so hopefully the airplane noise will override that. If you hear kids in the background, we are free to move about as long as we have social distancing here in Minneapolis. So my kids are having friends over, all wearing masks, trying to stay far apart. Whatever you can do with kids, best you can. So if you hear the kids in the background, that's what that is. You hear the whistling, it's my air conditioner. If you hear me loud and clear, that's great. This is my first video with a new microphone. My test went okay. I had something else to tell you, but of course I forgot. So anyway, I'm really excited to be doing this for you. I wanted to do 2 flights back to back for you, but we're not going to have time because I spent 25 minutes getting things working. This airplane updated, which is interesting because I thought this airplane was abandoned, but I just had a big update. I don't know what it means. I haven't looked at the change log. It just updated and I had to reload a couple times, and so here we are. So I have to look at the change log, see what was done. I thought this was abandoned. X-Plane, I'm not running the Vulcan beta. I don't run betas. Too many things can go wrong. I'd rather just spend my time flying with you and not troubleshooting. So, sorry I'm not running Vulcan yet. As soon as it's released though, I'll do a Vulcan video. There's already 1,000 Vulcan videos of other people if you want to watch them. So anyway, let's get started because I can't wait to tell you about my new microphone. Even though I know it doesn't sound as good, I'm way more comfortable. So I'm excited to tell you about it, but we have to fly first. So where are we? What are we doing? We are on Pico Island in Lajes Airport in Terceira, Portugal? I can say Portugal, I just can't say those other words. And then we're flying to Lima Papa Papa Indigo, which is Pico. No, we're going to Pico. I came up with these flights 3-4 months ago. I'm finally flying them. The title of the video is Pico Island. We're starting at Lajes Airport and we're flying to Pico Airport. That's what we are doing. Check the description as always for the details. I don't throw them up on the screen anymore. Completely unnecessary. You can just check the description. And the RWDesign Twin Otter, DHC-6 Twin Otter. I can't wait to fly. This thing is feeling a little outdated, but I don't know what this update is going to bring us. Maybe it's suddenly up to date. I don't know. It looks gorgeous. Always has. Alright, so what are we going to do? First thing we're going to do is hop inside and get ready for some passengers. So let's make sure all this stuff is reset. Make sure our rudders are working. Alright, we have to open our door so people can get in and join us. Let's see, let's do the biggest doors from in here, and let's do a GPU from in here. That we can do. We can do the biggest doors from, or we'll do the main thing. Whoa, that's loud in my ear. Holy moly. Well, let's open both. And what are we going to do? We need to do external power so people can see what we're doing. Normally I do this before I record. I decided I would show you now. Let's come up here and get lights working for our pilots. Comp fan is on. We don't need that, but it works. Instrument lighting, general entrance, turn that on so people can get a good idea what they can see. No smoking. And fasten seatbelt. And if you come back here, what preset is it? This one? They are lit up. I think you can see my mouse. I hope you still can. It's been a while since I've used my recording software. Anyway, up front there you can see there's no smoking. Fasten seatbelt, and then we can turn these lights on. Hello? How come they're not turning on? What? Is that broken with this update? Like I said, this is an update I haven't seen, so I bet that's a bug, because if you do external power, actually before you did actually needed no power, you could turn the lights on. But now, none of these lights are turning on, and we have external power. Well, once we get it once we get it running, we will see if these turn on. We should be able to turn on the external power so people can see what they're doing when they're boarding. Interesting. Anyway, let's hop up front. We get an overview here, and parking brake is somewhere. There it is in the bottom center. Parking brake is set. We are going to do our fuel and our payload, which is weight and balance. And I wish these would stay when I'd move them, but they never stay. All right, we're going to do, first of all, you got to do the fuel so you don't tip over. Let's add some fuel up here, so when we come back here, we don't tip over. Remember some videos we've had. And we will social distance. Why not? Why not? Why not role play? Social distance these folks. There we go. Except that's a young couple in love with their luggage. Get that forward. There we go. Alrighty. Looking good, I think. Good. I still haven't looked up Mac. I promised to do that, but I just haven't had time. I've been so busy. You would think the quarantine stay-at-home stuff would keep you less busy. No, when you have children, it's been insane. School from home ended last week. Oh my gosh, it was nuts. I would work all day, and then I would do math with the kids and help their schoolwork all evening. And then it was bedtime. Repeat again. Spill into the weekends. I've been so busy. That's crazy. Alrighty, let's close this up like that, I guess. Remove the control lock. And we have to adjust our field of view because it changes for every airplane. Whoops, let's not do that one. I used to have it set the same every time, but it seems to be moving around. So I think we want about 60. That's what I used to do. But for some reason, it keeps moving on me. Don't know what's going on. All right, let's see. Come up here, do the battery switch. Battery switch. Sorry about my voice. I'm just checking my recording levels because the microphone doesn't pick me up very well, even though it's blasted at 100. We'll talk about that later too. Now, can we do our light switches? Or things? Nope. Batteries on, or yeah, still can't do anything. Okay. DC master on. Now can we do it? I'm determined to get these lights working. Nope, still can't do anything. Okay. Let's see, remove the GPU. I guess we can come outside for, no we can't. It's on this book right here. Trying to role play. It's not working. External power gone. Let's shut our baggage doors just because we're already out here. There we go. That one closed, yeah, because that's the back door. Remove the GPU. Come back up here for the POS light, anti-collision light, strobe light over here, and emergency arm. Where are you? Emergency lights arm. Oh my gosh, how long has it been since I've flown this thing? Oh yeah, down to go up to go down. All right, move to the main dash. Turn on the GPS, which is already turned on in this most latest version. In this version, it turns on. Turn all these on. There we go. Radio indent. The flight plan. What are we doing for flight plan? Uh-oh. Why doesn't the GPS work? But I want to use this one. These buttons don't work. That one worked down there. Do I have to pop? Okay, a couple bugs already. One, I can't get these to work on external power. Two, I can't get this to work. You have to pop it out to use it. That alone annoys the daylights out of me. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. Delete flight plan. Yeah. So our flight plan, basically, we're just going to put the destination in the GPS. And we're just going to use it so I can use autopilot so it's easier to sightsee. Otherwise, we're going to put an NDB and try to navigate to line up with the runway. Railroad weather's turned on, by the way. I don't think there's any wind. At least it wasn't when I started this. Alright, let's see. Destination Lima. I think we can click inside. No, there should be a small one. There we go. Lima. Papa, right? Papa, Indigo, I think. And Indigo. There we go. Except we are going to go directly there, right off the bat. VNAV, yeah, we want basically 0 feet at the airport. So let's just put that in there. At about 800 feet per minute drop. Just because. We don't really need to do this, but we will. This part will fill in as we're going. Can I get rid of that now? Can I get rid of that now? 64 nautical miles. Pop that back in. I really can't do this, huh? Can I even change frequencies? I can't do... Yeah, okay, changes down here. But it's not changing up here. That's annoying. But if I pop it out, you can do it. Oh wait, let's try this one. If I change it, no, that's there. The top one, if I do it here, it's the bottom one down here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you see what I just did there, but COM2 doesn't change its COM1 here, but here COM2 changes COM2. Wow, what a mess. I cannot wait to look at the changelog and go to the forums for this thing. What a disaster. Alright, what is next? We need to do CDI. I probably can't. No, we want to do that to GPS. There we go. Set course. I just updated my nav data before I started recording. Don't need to worry about any of the other instruments. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. Anyway, what do we need to do? Weather's turned on, so let's get our settings in here. What do we have for real world weather today? What does it say? It says more than calm. Okay, 2992. Okay, let's see. 29er. I think that's 2. I can't really see. Yeah, that's good enough. 2992. Alrighty, see, so all we're doing, we're just going over here and we're going right to there. We're going to fly over one island and land on that one. Piece of cake. What's the weather like there? Should be the same. And okay, we do have a wind, 70 degrees at 13, so we want to take runway closest to 7, which will be 9. So we want to fly all the way around. So what we're going to do is we're going to tune in this NDB. We're going to fly to it. We'll see the airport. Then we'll do a visual right traffic pattern and land on runway 9. Because wind is 70, which means wind is coming from here. And it's quite a bit of wind, too. So that could be interesting. Alright, very simple. See how that works? Okay, what's next? I know we spend a lot of time on the ground, but as I've said before, that is part of the deal, right? Is all the ground stuff, not just getting in the air. Turn adjust my volume. I'm getting some weird sounds. Okay, altimeter barometer is set. I forgot that NDB, so let's come back over here and put in my NDB, which is going to be ADF. And what is that NDB? 420. So I want to do 4.2. Oh. Okay. 420. Is it going to go up? It is. Interesting. 420. And your ADF card is where? This one? Or this one? I don't know which one. One of those is your ADF. We only have one ADF over here. And it's on. And okay. So I don't know which one it is. I would assume this one, but maybe it's this one. I don't know. See, because it's pointing. None of them are. See, none of them are. Must be one because it's changing. Okay. Keep that on VOR then. I don't know. We'll see. We'll mess with it. We want to get this so it's at 90. Sorry, so it's pointing at 9 when we come in. On the way back. You'll see. We haven't done NDB in ages. We did an NDB approach in the 727 and it was awesome. But anyway, all right. What are we doing? Where are we? Okay. Hopping up here to test our lights. Here we go. Test. Go on. Up or down to go up. Like so. Nope, now it's going that way. Let's do this. I think we have a thing here. There it is. Test those lights. Make sure the idiot bulbs are working. We want to keep it on bright because we're in the daytime. Close the back doors. Which, there's a click spot in here somewhere. Oh, good grief. You're there. But, where's this one? It's here. It's here. There it is. Okay. There. Long time. I know this has to close first. Let's do that the right way. Okay. There we go. All right. A little rusty, but we're okay. Fuel boost. Oh, good. We're going to get started up. Here we go. Fuel boost. Really? It's right in the way. Fuel boost is here. And fuel levers. Fuel full forward. Yeah. Fuel full forward. Throttle's a quarter. And both engine igniters. Oh. That changed. Whoa, hang on. this changed up here. We want both. Okay. That's brand new. Both. Okie dokie. Flick to start left. Is it going to start? Sounds like it. Let's see, where's my gauge one? Here it is. Did it spin around? No. Okay, that was very quick. Huh. Okay. Let's do this, and then quickly come down and watch it do its thing. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Oh, it doesn't spin around and come back anymore. Wow, a lot of updates. I cannot wait to read what changed. Like I said 3 times now, I thought this was an abandoned aircraft. I'm quite impressed. Okay, maybe during the quarantine thing, this person had time to do it. Never thought of that. Alrighty, let's see here. Repeat for engines. They're all running. Right, I mean, I don't see the thing flickering, but I'm sure it's running. Yep, see. Okay. Plus you can tell with your gauges, right? Okay, what are we doing? Generators. Reset and then on. There's reset, there's on. There's reset, then on. Air bleed on. Like so. Temperature control, we'll keep it in the middle. De-icer on because we can. I don't know much about it. Just do auto. Pico heat. You betcha. Make sure all warnings and things are out. They are. Taxi lights on. There we go. Props forward as far as needed. There we go. Should change. Ooh, that changed a lot this time. Okay, we are going to taxi. And then we'll do all the end of runway stuff. So let's come back here. And it doesn't matter which runway we take off on because there's no wind. So let's just take off. Which one are we closest to? Let's just go that way. Let's just go here and do a midfield takeoff. Let's not waste time. So parking brake is off. And let's skedaddle over here. And we'll get flying. It's already been, well, we spent more time on the ground than probably we will in the air. But that's how it goes, right? We've talked about this many times, is flight simulator isn't just get in the air and go. It's all these other things you can do, right? So we do that. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. We're getting kind of speedy here. And let's not nosedive with the crazy brakes. And let's hop inside. Let's get flaps set to 10 like so. The rest of the stuff we can't do because we don't have peripheral vision, so we have to stop and then do a few more things and then we can get in the air. So far everything on the ground feels like it always has, but we will see. I know there were a few mislabeled switches that weren't even used, but they're mislabeled. I know that there were some typos and things, so we'll see what's been fixed and then we'll see what we notice. Okay, here we go. Flaps 10, general entrance lights off. There we go. Test reversers, we're not going to do that. We just have to do that because it would do a wheelie when you would do reversers and you would crash. It was hilarious. Taxi lights off. Landing lights on. There you go. Start the clock. That's down here. Where does it start? Stop there. 1 second, 2 second. Yep. Alright, props forward. Fuel forward, props forward. Takeoff speed 65 to 70. Hit the brakes. Cruise line light. Oh, I have some editing I made on my checklist that I didn't make. Okay, so, oh boy, somebody is yelling at you. Roblox. Alright, here we go. Goose this thing. Ooh, I'm wondering if you blow up now. Because remember, we used to go full throttle all the time. Remember that? We just go full throttle no matter what. I wonder if you blow up now. We'll see. Whoa. There we go. Oh boy, it's tipping to the right. Gonna take off for me. Thank you. Positive rate. Step on the brakes. And did the wind just start or something? Because we are all over the place. Get those flaps in. Wow. Did the handling change, or am I just so out of practice? There we go. Now we got the hang of it. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's go to 5,000 feet. Why not? Let's do alt alert. Let's do nav. And let's IS hold here. Although we're going a little fast for our ideal climb, but we'll keep it like this. Unless we're going to run into this mountain. Maybe we should have gone around before we engaged autopilot. What are we climbing at? 700 feet per minute? And I was going to do that thing now where it turns us all the way around. Let's zoom in. No, it just wants to bring us there. Okay, we might make it. We'll be okay. Good. Yeah, it's doing that weird frame rate stutter thing now where my frame rate's like in the 60s or 70s, but it doesn't look like it. But we're not going to worry about that today. Okay, so it's going to do it this way. That's fine. We should be able to make this. That IS hold was instant. That is either coincidence or it's a change in the update. Because normally when you do IS hold, it like hunts for it. And then it settles in on when you pushed it. But that was pretty much instant. Right where I held it. So, that's good. I guess. Again, it could be coincidence or maybe it's real. I haven't looked at the change log, like I said, so I don't know if that's a change. Okay. We're going to clear the train, right? Normally you wouldn't do it this dangerously because in real life when you get this close to train, the wind around the train can really take you. That's how people die. So anyway, we'll see how this goes here. Then we have some things to talk about. Well, that's really close. We would not do that in real life, but we did it, and we're alive. Let's hop up front and see what's going on. So we blew right. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I knew I couldn't trust this. So we are going to do the heading bug approach. Let's go like this. Let's switch over to heading. And we're just going to use heading bug to follow the purple line. I knew that was too good to be true. So I don't know if the autopilot's been updated or not, but that still screwed us up. Actually, let's stay like that because of the mountains. So we will follow this out a little bit till it's safe. Then we'll join the purple line using heading bug. We can also use this here. So what this was talking about is if you come over here and you go to message, it says set course to 268. Come back over here. You can set this to point at 260. So there's 50, 68 like that. Although that seems backwards, doesn't it? Because we're on that, the right purple line is to the right. Sounds like a back course right now. Because 268, that's 270. That's not right either. 268, no, Because 268 is, no, that's not right. Very strange. Whatever, we'll use a GPS and we'll figure this out. Alright, so we're going to do, we're not going to turn landing lights off. We'll keep them on the whole time. Look at that city down there. Wow. Gorgeous. And there's our other island. We're going to cross over that island and then land at the one behind it. Let's just enjoy this a second. Look at this. Alright, gorgeous views from everybody where they get to sit. Everybody doing okay? Good, good, good. Alright, back up front we are. So, cruise checklist, turn off landing lights. We're not going to. In fact, did this blow through 5,000? No, we're only at 3,000. Let's bring this down to 4,500. So, IS hold worked perfectly. Better than ever. That's great. We'll see if alt alert works. Find out. The GPS did not work, but now that we've cleared this mountain, I think we can start turning towards. Oh, it's all backwards. What the heck? What is going on? Weird. I'm gonna start turning towards our purple line, so we can stay on track here, and then cut off some time because we are way slow here. There we go. Let's start like that. I think once we get around this train, we'll nudge over to that purple line again. So that's going to be our navigation. Is this thing really working? Why is everything backwards? Are we going the right way? What the heck is going on? I mean, we're heading west-ish, which is exactly what we should be doing. So what is going on here? The only thing I can think of is that X-Plane has another, the same ADF nearby somewhere else, and we'll lose that and then have the other one, because it should not be behind us. We are heading west. Our ADF, or NDB, is right, let's see, the other mountain is right here. We should be heading right towards it. Strange. Let me check the map in-game and see if it's different. Yes, if you look in-game, it's 420, and that's what we have it set to. But let's tune both of these anyway and see what changes, and nope, it didn't move. So, I don't know. There must be two of them with the same frequency nearby. Alrighty, moving along here. What are we doing? We're coming up at 4 grand, and I've got kids yelling. And let's see. Can we move towards our purple line yet? Oh my, they're excited about something. Wow. Do you hear that jumping around upstairs? Preteens, I tell you, man, they are the loudest humans on the planet. Anyway, let's try to enjoy our flight here. What do we got going on? We're set. We're just going to follow the purple line using the heading bug because nav failed us, even though I know it's right. And how's it? What's it telling us now? Nothing. Okay. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to follow that purple line by hand and get comfortable in my chair. We'll have a little bit of sightseeing when we come back. I'm going to tell you why I have a new microphone, and hopefully this levels off at 4,500 feet all by itself. Enjoy. Alright, so the autopilot held us at 4,500 that we showed with Alt Alert. It held our original IS instantly without hunting. Amazing. But nav didn't work when I clicked nav there, even though CDI was set to GPS there. So either I missed something with this autopilot or it just doesn't work all the time. And I don't know if it's this plane or an X-Plane 11 thing. It works in other aircraft. I've always had random issues in this one, so who knows? Those are things I need to look at after I'm done recording this video. So, the sun, as weird as it is, by the way, it's early morning, like 8:45 or something in the sim, or maybe it's 9 now. The lights lighting up everything, that is really cool. I don't remember that from before, but I never really paid attention. What's this down here? This is our We don't need to worry about that unless you're on. Anyway. Alright, what are we doing? Nothing. We're just going to hang out and follow this little purple line. So let's move this way. It always goes opposite how you want to go at first. So let's just move until we stay on that line. And I guess you have to pop it out now. But we'll just do it like that. Stay on that line. And VNav, 15 minutes till we come down. 21 minutes till we arrive. And let's just stay there. So that's good. Cruise, nothing to do. Next checklist is our approach, which is going to be for a while. So let's pop outside and look around. And while we're doing that, let's talk about the microphone thing. So I was using an HN1, the Zoom HN1 for many, many, many years. I had it on a mic stand, had a pop filter, all these things. Loved it, worked great. Use it for my music recording, it's phenomenal. However, I noticed when I switched computers to the current rig that I have that actually runs X-Plane very well, the sound card is crappy, so my voice sounds crappy through that other microphone because of the sound card. Because it sounded phenomenal on the old computer, my gaming laptop that I had. It stalled because I took a screenshot. And it sounds crappy on my gaming desktop. So that's what changed there, but I had nothing else I could do. I was able to do compression and all these crazy things and stuff. But I hated it because I couldn't move around, right? I was constantly fidgeting with the mic stand and running into it and craning my head and hurting myself to get the same distance from the mic. I had to be really close to it, all that stuff. So I just like, whatever. I didn't put any thought into it really until we bought my child a gaming headset for the Nintendo Switch USB, which doesn't work on the Nintendo Switch. Anybody who knows anything about Nintendo Switch and the USB gaming headsets already know that out of 1,000 headsets, 100 will work. It's very crazy, and I can't find a definitive list, really, other than the really expensive ones, so it's just kind of hit or miss. So we bought him a gaming headset. Doesn't work, which is a bummer, because he broke the jack for the 1/8" headset. And I decided to give it a try on this computer, and that's what I'm using now. So the sound isn't as awesome as the HN1, however, it's good enough. It's good enough, and I can wear it on my head. The headphones, the headache thing with my headphones are way smaller than my studio headphones, so I don't have a headache so far. And the microphone is attached, so I can move my head around, I can move with the steering wheel, I can move with the flight sim stuff, I can move to reach things, and I don't bonk into the microphone. I don't crane my neck and twist my head around to get closer to the microphone and get all uncomfortable. So, I'm willing to give up a little bit of sound quality for phenomenal comfort. So hopefully, whatever device you're listening on, it's fine. Downside though, it's cranked all the time, and there's not a whole lot of input volume, so I really have to mess with it in the editor and crank it up in the editor and then turn it down for the peaks because it doesn't have compression options and things. So it's almost too simple where it's just set it and forget it, but I kind of need to mess with it. So anyway, the positives phenomenally outweigh the only two negatives. Only two negatives being the sound quality isn't as great, and I can't mess with like compression and levels. Those are the downsides, which are actually kind of a big deal, but whatever. The positives, I don't have neck pain, I don't have head pain, I don't have to like bonk into things. I'm very excited about it. So hopefully it's good enough for you. When I listened back a test video that I did and published on my phone, it was fine. It was okay. Listening on my studio speakers was fine. Listening back on studio headphones was okay. So you're going to have your own mixed results no matter what. So that's my microphone update, because I know some of you want to know the behind the scenes things. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So let's get back to flying now. We're looking at this island that we're approaching. I apologize, I don't know the name of it. Ooh, I like that peak. That's right above the airplane right now. That's cool. Anyway, I think we're high enough for that terrain. We might have to adjust a little bit to fly around it. We will see. Otherwise, we haven't reached our descent yet, or top of descent yet, I don't think. Nope, 10 minutes out for that. And pretty close there. Again, there we go. Now it's switched on our ADF card. Good, so there's your NDB. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically fly towards your NDB using the heading bug, I guess. But we have to navigate around terrain at the same time, and then once we get over the NDB, the airport obviously will be in sight. And we'll just do a left traffic pattern and land on runway 27, providing the weather hasn't changed. So with that being said, let's check out our destination weather. Where are we here? We are over here. Destination weather tells us 3006 on the barometer, so let's make that change. 30. See, I can move closer to the screen now. My microphone comes with me. 300246. Can't still see that well, but there you go. 3006. Wind is the same. Takeoff, that 0 gives us a 7. Closest runway is 9, so we'll run runway 9, which is right here. So flying towards NDB, doing a traffic pattern, and landing. It should be like sea level or something, right? Pretty much. Oh, it is pretty hot. There must be a cliff there, 111 feet. Alright, so there we are, about to cross this island. We might have to use the heading bug and get through this terrain right here. And then come around. We'll see. We'll see what we need to do. Anyway, I don't know why I have children running around upstairs, but I apologize because I'm sure the microphone is picking it up very well. So that's it. That's my long story. I'm sticking to it. We need top of descent in 9 minutes or so. I will come back with you for that. Landing lights are already on. We have our destination information and weather and barometer. So I will see you 9 minutes my time, a minute or two yours. So it's time to descend to target, but a few things to talk about here. First of all, this ADF thing, I don't understand what's going on. It was pointing behind us at the beginning, right? And then a moment ago, when I was doing my sightseeing and navigation, it was pointing to the left. Now all of a sudden, it pointed straight up. So either there are 3 NDBs nearby with the same doggone frequency, which happened in Australia with VORs, or something screwed up. So now it's working. I don't know why it's responding. Okay, they tuned in both, yeah. So I don't know why it keeps jumping around on us. I don't know what's going on. We had the same thing happen in Australia with a different aircraft, so who knows. Time to descend. We're going to point right at this NDB. So you got, it always goes the wrong way. You go right, it goes left, etc., etc. We need to point at that because now we are in IMC. So let's double check the weather just to make sure nothing's changed with the wind. Wind is the same, we just have clouds. So let's start coming down. So it should just be, we take off Alt, which I can't see which way is which. Which way is that out? Okay. Put IS hold in, and if we bring back throttles, it should point down to keep the same speed, and we descend with the throttles. And it looks like it's working. So again, is that a fix in the update or just coincidence? So 2 things, or not 2 things, with IS hold period, up and down, it seems to be working. Interesting, because what happened before you bring it at throttles, you would just slow down and not descend. Now we are descending and holding speed. Amazing. That is very exciting. What do we have here? We are a little over because I waited long so I could chit-chat. So let's, 900, there we go, boom. Let's bring it down a little bit more so we come down 1,000 feet per minute. And then once your VSR comes back, we will go back to 800 feet per minute. Right? Good. 4 minutes out. Landing lights are already on. We already have our destination information, so now let's just do that traffic pattern. And flaps down 30 and touchdown at 75 knots. That's all there is to it. We just need to get there and not run into anything. Oh, updates, yeah, see that's update just happened. Okay, so as long as our VSR is fine, and in fact, let's just do this. Let's just have that out like that. And then we'll use the NDB instead of the GPS to navigate. Right? Good. Our speed is holding, and our throttle's exactly right. This is crazy. I'm so excited. I don't know why nav didn't work. I had all the different spots, unless there's like a coupler somewhere that I missed. No, nav 1. That's something else anyway. But anyway, it was nav 1. That's nav 1. That was GPS. That says nav. I don't know why nav didn't work. If there's something wrong with the airplane now, or I don't know, whatever. Let's get over it and let's move on. So I'm going to keep an eye on this NDB with my trusty heading bug here, and I'm going to keep an eye on that VSR, and we need to descend a little bit more quickly, it says, or else we're going to overshoot, which is fine if we overshoot because we're going to come around it anyway. In fact, there it is right there. Airplane or airport has been spotted right there. Perfect. Okay, let's do a couple seconds of sightseeing, and then we really got to stay in the aircraft so that we can navigate. So let's switch this back. Now we don't actually need it anymore. All right, quick sightseeing, and then we're going to fly an airplane. Alright, let's fly this airplane, so let's turn autopilot off entirely. I can't even see that down here. There we go. Maybe that's why that didn't work, because I didn't actually engage it from here, even though I engaged the other ones. Alt worked. Here, IS worked. Heading bug worked. Those three things worked just fine, even though I didn't engage it with the button. So note to self, next time, put it engaged and try nav and see if that works. Anyway, let's keep our speed up here. I want to look out that window because that mountain is amazing, but we can't. But we're going to anyway. Whoops, see, now we're climbing. Let's fly a plane. Let's fly a plane. Come on. Let's get out of the way of the departing traffic here and land this thing safely. Okay, and as expected, it is like an hour and a half later all of a sudden because I had to attend to some children that decided to have some freakouts and other issues. So it's like an hour and a half later. I don't even know what time it was, and I got to regain my bearings. So there's our airport. We're going to have a nice tight traffic pattern here, keep our speed about where it is, and this wind is insane. So I think it said 13 knot wind, right? Which means it's going to be a hurricane the next plane. So let's keep our altitude up. We're only 580 feet above sea level, which means we're 400 feet above, 480 above the airport because it's 111 feet. So where were we? I think everything is good, right? Landing lights are on and everything. Yeah. Okay. I think I've regained my composure. Well, our speed is a little low. Let's keep our speed up. Nose down for the speed and throttles to keep our altitude level. Come on, don't come down yet. 600 feet. That is as low as we want to be right now. Alright, are we at the right airport? Sure looks like it on the GPS. Good. We're going to fly away here, then eventually we will turn around. We can't see the airport behind us. We're just going to use the shoreline. There we go. Good, we're gaining altitude a little bit, which is fine. Alright, we can set heading bug for 9 or 90 so we know the runway, which is right there. That's orientation of the runway. So let's keep an eye on that. And I think we can turn back now. What do you think? So if we have crosswind from 70 degrees, it's going to be a strong crosswind from the left. So you want to do right rudder down, or right, what is it? If it's coming from the left, we want left main down, right rudder, left main, oh my gosh, let's try that again, right? Left wing down, right rudder, left main will touch first, firm touchdown. We're not looking for a greaser with crosswind, especially this fast and crazy. And then we're climbing like crazy because I'm not watching instruments. I'm kind of tired. It was exhausting dealing with kids for an hour. Whatever I was saying, crosswind landing. We've done it millions of times before. There's our runway. Here we go. So let's get our speed where we want it. Then we'll get flaps down. Oops, I bumped the flap thing. Probably don't want to do 30 flaps in this because of the crazy wind. So let's just do flaps 10 and we'll do a long touchdown. We're not going to look for any Guinness records of how quickly we can stop this thing. We're just going to come down, touchdown firmly with the best crosswind we can do. So there's 2 and 2 on the Pappy, so let's not do steeper than 500. Oh boy, gusts. Gusts fighting this. Of course, you can't see what I'm doing because the yoke is out of the view, and you can't see my yoke, so I'm fighting a lot. So it might be kind of smoothish, but that's because I'm putting a lot of effort into this. I don't feel like there's a crosswind from the left, but there should be because we're pointed 90 degrees or like 92 degrees, and the crosswind is from 70, which is to our left, but I feel like it's coming from the right. I don't know. We're just going to try to touch down as smoothly as we can. I'm not terribly worried about how long it takes, like I said. We're just going to do a nice hot approach here and then just hover over, and we'll use the reversers since we have them. So here we go. Look, oh, there's our crosswind. Now I feel it. So here we go. We are going to do left main down, right rudder. We're going to slip it in, not that much. Not that much. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, let's reset. We can still do it. We can still do it without going around. Although this would be a go around in real life for sure. There we go. Now let's, oh boy. And touchdown about 400, 300 feet per minute and bounce. That was my worst landing of my life. And then reversers. That was horrible. That was horrible. Our initial touchdown was like 400 feet per minute, which is terrible enough. And then we bounced. We bounced the main and we bounced the nose. Oh my gosh. I haven't had a touchdown that bad in ages. Oh my gosh. Not only was it terrible, but I normally don't have trouble in this aircraft. So that was a double whammy of horrendousness. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. It's fun. 40-minute flight time. Let's stop it there. Stop. There we go. And we'll keep the line lights on because we're on the runway. I think we are just going to do a U-turn right here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Alright, let's just do taxi view and do a U-turn. Alright, so what else can we do? We can get a general entrance lighting back on. We'll turn our taxi lights on. Let's turn the landing lights off now. And where are we at? Okay, there we go. Back out to taxi view. Whoop, we're going fast enough that the wind is taking us here. Props back a little bit. It doesn't say taxi or anything like in the other ones, but we're bringing back a little. And what do we have here? After landing, stop the clock we did, cabin lights on, landing lights off, taxi lights on. We've done all that. So now it's just going to our parking spot. Man, do we even want... Whoa, let's get our presets right. Do we even want to watch that replay the landing? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a rusty flight with the navigation and autopilot not working. Do we want to add insult to injury and watch that landing? I don't know. I don't think so. I think you can tell what happened if you just rewind the tape and watch it for yourselves. I think you can see what happened there. That was a huge bummer. The only thing I can say is from what can we learn from that is I think I was a little aggressive on the right rudder, and then that just screwed everything up. I haven't flown this plane in a while, and the model is very touchy, where it's like nothing is going to happen, and then you just touch something, and it just goes nuts. So that's the only excuse I have. But that was pretty intense, wasn't it? That was pretty funny. Otherwise, we made the use of the 13-knot wind, which is a hurricane in X-Plane. Let's turn around here and land on this thing. Come on. Where are you? Come on. Right up here. There we go. Let's stop here and come down and set the parking brake. And what are we going to do to shut this thing down? Taxi lights are over here. Those can come off. And another 20 minutes later from dealing with children, where were we? I think we were shutting this down. Man, this is like this has been like 2.5 hours or 3 hours in real life to do this little flight. I think we did taxi lights. We'll do props to feather. Can't remember. It does make a sound on this one. Alright, all the radio stuff off. Doesn't turn off on this one. How about if I go like that? Nope. Okie dokie, turn that off though. Alright, fuel boost comes off. And everything cut off. There we go. Everything's shutting down. You can see the shadows. And I think this is where you can just turn stuff off until... Well, let's keep the seatbelts side. No, you can do seatbelts now. GPU, I guess it says. There we go. Then we can do external power up here. Come on. There we go. DC master. Well, generators first, it said. Let's get rid of you. Generators first. And then DC master. And then bleed air. And then whatever other switches you want to screw with, you can. Right? Right. Let's open up our baggage drawers while we're right here. And come back here. And open this up. And escape out the front. And I think that should be it. Everybody wait till those props stop, please. Oh, we left a light on. Which one do we leave on? Strobe. There we go. Alright, is that on my checklist? Turn off? No. I should add that to my checklist. Turn off strobes. Alright, so... pretty disjointed flight in real life for me. Hopefully it was smooth enough in my editing for you. Some rambling because it's been a while, but that's just how we roll here on the Tall Turtle channel. If you're new, thank you for joining us. Please subscribe and like and share with your friends. Definitely hit that like button so we can play the algorithm game on YouTube. At the time of this recording, we're at like 940 subscribers. Hoping to hit 1,000 by year's end. I was hoping to hit 1,000 by last year's end. But we're getting there. Hopefully sneaking in this video will help a little bit. I normally don't chase numbers, but because we're getting close to 1,000, I am chasing that 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll shut up about it. Just because it's been like 4 years or something, 5 years I've been doing this, and my friends have been doing it for like a year, and they're already at like 12,000 subscribers, so I'm not sure where I missed the boat, but it doesn't really matter. Those of you who watch every video, I greatly appreciate it. My ratio of views to subscribers is super high, so that's awesome. So thank you all, and I'm planning tonight in real life to sneak in some racing videos, so you might see a few videos back to back pop up, and then it'll probably be quiet again for another couple days or week or two, depending how real life goes. So that was not the outro I was going to give. I was going to complain more about the airplane, how GPS failed us and autopilot failed us a little bit, but then other parts of autopilot helped. And my landing was atrocious because the plane is so touchy that you breathe and it flies across, no pun intended, the runway, especially when I talk to real life pilots and they tell me in real life you fight the yoke for a little bit of movement, and that's on purpose. Here you breathe on the yoke and you fly across the airport. Anyway, hopefully you liked it, and it was a long video, but a long time coming as well. So see you for some racing soon, see you for some more flights soon. I have a lot of sub requests backing up. I'm going to try to do them soon. And let's take a deep breath together, and I'll catch you next time.